Tony Sklar with BNet TV. We are here live from the floor of the CTIA Wireless 2012 at the Convention Center in New Orleans, Louisiana. I'm speaking with Mr. Stephen Bowker of AirCom. How are you today, sir?
Very good, yeah. How are you?
Very well, thank you. Thank you very much. For all the people out there in BNet TV land, why don't you give us a brief overview of AirCom and what you're doing here at CTIA?
Okay. Well, AirCom are the leading independent provider of network planning and optimization software and also consultancy. So actually just recently Analysis Mason ran a report and we were report number 1, which was very good. So they run this report every 2 years and it's pleasing to see we were number 1 2 years ago.
Congratulations. That's fantastic. Obviously independent studies are great validation for the work that you're doing, and we're going to get into a little bit about self-optimizing networks here in a second, but what makes AirCom a better platform or platforms than your competitors?
Okay, well, AirCom are quite unique because we have both software and consultants in the industry. Our background goes back 15 years and we've been leaders in wireless for all that time. And over the period we've built a portfolio of tools up across the planning, optimization and OSS side, which of course you mentioned SON earlier on.
Yep.
The components for building SON. And the one thing I should mention as well is just recently in the last 3 or 4 weeks we announced an acquisition we did of Cymena. I don't know if you're aware of that.
Yeah, well I read the release, so congratulations on that for sure.
Thank you very much.
And how does that help to continue to make the business so robust?
So the good thing about the Cymena acquisition is they are the leader in optimization algorithms and the best performing and accurate algorithms. So that adds to the AirCom portfolio. And they bring with them some trials where they've been running SON in the past. They've done extensive trials of their algorithms and their core, and we're going to leverage that in our SON offering ourselves. So we're bringing together the OSS components of AirCom with some of the advanced algorithms and expertise of Cymena together, and it builds an overall greater holistic solution.
What are you doing here at CTIA?
CTIA is a good show for us. Obviously the Americas market is very important. Some of our biggest customers are here. And we're doing a lot of stuff around our Optima performance management tool and how that's meeting the needs of the new things like LTE rollouts, and obviously people are rolling out things like small cell approaches as well.
So small cells is something that I love to talk about a lot. It's a fantastic arena, and of course I've had a chance to talk with numerous people from the small cell forum for many years. So it's really great to see that hockey stick curve start to pick up for them. But that being said, AirCom has been in this industry for a while. You've got lots of industry experts, which is absolutely fantastic. The idea of planning for a rollout of a new network anywhere in the world has its challenges to begin with, but the LTE rollout, how has that affected your business? I mean, everybody's moving to that level, so you must be quite busy.
Sure, no, we're extremely busy, and that's across both the software and consultancy side. So initially LTE networks, they were just providing coverage. Now obviously, particularly in the US, with the most competitive market, I think it's like 64% of the subscribers in LTE are in the US. So the networks are doing a lot of optimization, they're getting the coverage right, they're building the capacity, and we're doing all kinds of services around that ourselves, and also obviously things like Optima PM tool, we're doing a lot of analytics as well.
And what are we going to see from AirCom here in the next year?
So there's some new products coming out. You mentioned SON. So we're launching our iView Optimized product, which is our SON offering targeted towards operators. That's going to be brought together with the Cymena products as well to cover both operators and vendors, so we can support self-organizing networks within the vendor environment. We've seen originally SON was implemented in vendor equipment. Over the last 6 months, the operators have now been looking at, well, in real life, I mean, SON, they think of it as a long way off, but what are they going to do in the short term? Well, they're going to build it on OSS systems. So there's a lot of interest in SON derived from OSS. Fantastic. Yeah. And another area, we were talking earlier on about the small cell area. One thing that people haven't considered is necessarily how they plan the backhaul.
Right, absolutely.
So we have another product offering coming out called iView Dimension, which is specifically targeting the backhaul dimensioning end-to-end as well. So that's coming out in the next few months.
One of my favorite topics of conversation is to talk about backhaul, because it's the core for all of the mass amount of data that gets moved. And every time a new player comes to market with a great app or a great something where usage continues to spike, it's all about backhaul. That data's got to flow. So I look forward to our next conversation, and I hope we can talk about that.
All right, thanks a lot.
Fantastic. I've been speaking with Mr. Stephen Bowker of AirCom. I am Tony Sklar here at the CTIA Wireless Show in New Orleans with BNet TV.